All right, what's up, my brothers from another mother? And a few of those rational sisters out there watching that. Listen, a lot of you guys watch my stuff on my channel because you want to become a better version of yourself and you want to understand certain things, red pill dynamics, and women, and so on and so forth. I shared this last night on Twitter and as an Instagram story, and it's an evolutionary psychology study on what women want in men. A lot of guys are always asking, what do women want? Well, let's go down that rabbit hole because I hold the answer in my hand here. It's a 13-page study. I'll link it in the description below if you want to take a look at it. And I'll also put it on the Facebook page if you haven't seen it yet. It's just Entrepreneurs in Cars. So it's done by a bunch of American universities. It's about 13 pages long. Looks like it's well researched and put together. I made a bunch of notes and highlights on here, so I'm going to skim through most of it. But the end result they're not completely shocking, but I'm going to go through this here in a second. Let me just breeze through some of the highlighted points that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, what do women want? Well, first of all, they want it all. They really do. I'm not even kidding. They're looking for good investment indicators, including resources, resource acquisition potential. They choose good dad indicators, warmth, kindness. There's different considerations when it comes to short-term mating strategies and longer-term mating strategies. So a shorter-term mating strategy for a woman might be happening when she's ovulating, when we know they're more likely to mate with an alpha male. That's why you get the the saying alpha fucks, beta bucks. Okay. And women do more on the longer-term sort of provisioning side, tend to pair up and mate with more of the warmth, kindness, dad type of indicators on the longer term basis. But anyway, what do they want? They're basically looking at 4 different clusters. Good gene indicators, good resource acquisition indicators. So essentially hypergamy, being able to provide provision. What do they say? It's 3 Ps, provide, procreate, and protect. So good resource acquisition indicators, good parenting indicators, and good partner indicators. And it's actually of importance in that order. Men who have all 4 clusters of desirable characteristics, of course, are rare. Why do I keep telling you guys to become a better version of yourself? So women will come knocking on your door. They'll be lining up for you, fellas. It's pretty simple. I mean, if you're the best version of yourself, you're not going to have to work too hard and chase women. It's just a fact of life, and this study confirms it. I've been talking about this for a while. Here we go. Men with good gene indicators are likely to pursue short-term rather than a long-term mating strategy. It makes sense because when you've got good gene indicators, we're designed to scatter seeds. Okay, that's the way human beings are designed. Go read Sex at Dawn if you haven't yet by Chris Ryan and Casilda Jeta. Interesting study. Actually, I should have a link below in the description for their book if you want to grab it off Amazon as well. It goes on to say the most reproductively successful men historically and cross-culturally were the men who married young, secured multiple wives, and opportunistically engaged in sex with other men's wives when the risks were low. These types of men were high in status, good hunters, successful warrior, headsmen, successful intersexual competitors. Okay. In the comments of my videos, when I've talked about things like how do you become alpha, how do you deal with this, and so on and so forth, there's always, the odd white knight or feminist that'll come in and chime in with their version of what things should be today. But you cannot deny evolutionary history. You cannot deny the way that we've evolved to behave as human beings in these sorts of dynamics. There you have it. It's in the study now. That's highlights for that page. Let's move on to the results. Now, the results were categorized in an interesting way. It looks like on a +2 to -2 scale. +2 was considered very desirable, 0 was considered inconsequential, and -2 was very undesirable. I'm mentioning this because it's extremely relevant. I'm going to get to the results in a sec, but again, the 4 points were hypothesize good gene indicators, good investment ability, good gene indicators would be masculine, physically attractive, good looking, sex appeal, physically fit, okay? Good investment ability indicators in the second category were income potential, good earning capacity, college graduate, and older than self, meaning older than the woman that the guy would be older than the woman that is interested in him. The third one was hypothesize good parenting indicators. So desire for home and children, fond of children, likes children, has raising children, and goal priority. And the final category, number 4, was good partner indicators, which tied into being a loving partner, devoted and loyal. Now, like I mentioned earlier, +2 was on the high end of the scale. What do they call it? So +2 was considered very desirable, 0 was inconsequential, and -2 was very undesirable. They did this study on, I think it was 107 men and 107 women, and they were in their mid to late 20s. Okay, results. Okay, results. First category for good gene indicators. The highest category, like I said, 0.2 would have been considered very significant. The highest category in gene indicators came in at 0.3, so significantly more than what was expected. And in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different categories, the number 1 was sex appeal. So fellas, good genes matter. I've talked about self-care. I've talked about working on, your body, picking up heavy shit, putting it down, signaling to the world, alpha male characteristics. In a very, very close second to that was physically attractive and physically fit. Intelligence came in on the lowest end, and then between that was good looking and more masculine. So signaling to women that you're physically attractive, have sex appeal, and physically fit matters. Carrying around a lot of belly fat is obviously going to be consequential to you. Not taking care of yourself, it matters. Okay, getting up in the morning and being intentional about what you put in your body and what you do with your day and self-care regimen, it matters. Proof in the pudding. Boom. All right, number 2, second category, investment ability indicators. So this has to do more with hypergamy. It has to do with money. Okay. The highest category came in at 0.25. Again, pretty significant because 0.2 was considered very, very significant. And that was older than self. So interestingly enough, as I've postulated in my videos in the past as to why women date older men, boom, it's obviously significant. Close to that, tied for second, was good earning capacity, being a college graduate, and potential earning capacity expressed in dollars. So being a good earner or having the potential to be a good earner is significant. Let's put it this way. It's a fairly strong reason, I believe, why women go to post-secondary education to earn their degree, which is their MRS degree. And those of you are probably going, well, what's an MRS degree, Rich? Well, the misses. Okay, MRS is the misses degree. So there's a lot of women that will go to post-secondary education to meet their future potential husbands because they're in programs that have to do with accounting, law, engineering, the STEM sort of stuff. Okay. So that's category number 2, is basically the hypergamy category. So you've got older than self, favorable social status, ambition, college graduate, good earning capacity, and potential income. Third category, which is the parenting indicators. This had the highest results of all of them. Second highest was good gene indicators, so physically attractive, sex appeal, fit. Topping that at 0.40, which is fairly significant, more than double than what the highest category was that they were expecting to see, was desire for home and children. Second to that was emotionally stable, mature, raising children well, and likes children. And then below that was fond of children, kind and understanding. Kind and understanding was kind of near the bottom. There's not very high expectation. That was a 0.1 for that. So that's a good parenting indicators. Again, this was done for a group of men and women, and the women were all in their mid to late 20s. So you're going to have to recognize that at that time in their life, that's something that's significant for them. That's going to change as time passes, 30s, 40s, and 50s especially. So again, the research is here. Take a look at it, guys. It's a very interesting study. And the last one, good partner indicators, highest in that category at 0.24 was being a loving partner. And below that was devoted and loyal. So there you have it. The results point to a singular conclusion. Attractive women express higher standards for nearly all hypothesized indicators of good genes. Good genes, good investment abilities, aka hypergamy, good parenting abilities, and good partner traits. Okay, and again, the most significant in that category for those women studied were good parenting indicators, followed by good gene indicators, and then investment ability indicators, so the ability to earn or demonstrating good earning capacity currently. Least significant in all four of those categories was good partner indicators, which was being a loving partner. All right, there you have it, guys and girls. All references are cited at the end. Take a look at it. So there you have it. What do women want? They want it all, guys. So become the best version of yourself, you know, and everything else should be a piece of cake after that, right? Leave your comments below for discussion. Let me know what you think. Smash the like button. There's probably somebody out there that wants to see this video, so share it with them. And oh, don't forget to subscribe. Getting complaints from people that people are getting unsubscribed or not seeing, you know, notifications. Hit the little notification bell so you don't miss out anything in the future. And I'm all over social. You can find me Instagram Entrepreneurs in Cars, Facebook Entrepreneurs in Cars. That's it. I don't bother with anything else really. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Peace.